This video is sponsored by SwagCarp. Make sure to check out swagcarp.com and use code SPP5 for 5% off of your next order. Hello guys, welcome to another Team SPP video. Today's video is a little special video, and today we have a very special guest. So do you want to introduce yourself?
Hello to the Team SPP video. I'm really pleased to be invited here. It's a really special occasion. And I'm Julio Sanchez. I'm playing from Spain, who played this year his first season as a master. And I want to introduce how the season went and like the tournaments attended, and how I managed to not to play the game during a long period of time due to studies. So thank you, Arnie, for this invitation. I'm going to show how these things went during the year.
Yeah, so we are gonna do a little quick recap on Julio's tournaments this season and talk about the decks and the matchups he played.
Yeah, exactly. So my first event this season was the Barcelona Special event back in September. So it was my first Masters regional or special event of my life, and I was really excited to see how it turned out because it was like, and Arnie too, we were both in the same situation, getting introduced to the division and like how it works, the H2 system, all the stuff. So we ended up on the same 60, which was the 60 Andrew Hedrick played in the previous regional, Pittsburgh regional, who got top four. And I think it was a really solid pick for this tournament. I think probably Guardwork would have been a better pick from my side, but I think at the end what really mattered was luck and not just skill with this deck. Because I started 5-1, it went really well. I even beat for good players such as Wayne Kallenbach, but at the end the next set didn't want to didn't want to work. Mm, and like I flipped tails or heads in the Catherine Aroma, where I don't in the things I didn't need. I started against draw pass a lot of times, so things got rough at the end. But it was a really good experience. I got top 256, so I got 30 CP, and we enjoyed an event in Spain, which was really good. It was a nice trip in train and not in plane, as it's usual. So yeah, I really enjoyed this event. I have good memories of it. Decided the result and what happened at the end. Well, that's the game. We take it, and I wanted like to get better for the next tournaments. So I just had like to take here like, well, I'm going to explain before how the match went. So like at the beginning I I went started 3-0 beating a Mew, Giratina, Lost Box with Maguire, but the energy went well, and I milled. I think my win with the running tap, so it was fine. Then I was defeated by a Spanish guy from my locals, who is really good. Shout out to him with Chimpao. It was a tough matchup. He won the coin flip, so I think that was it because like whoever hits first usually wins in this matchup because like both players can keep up with attacks every turn, so I think it's really easy to win if you attack first, and he attacked first to end, so he was that was the thing. Then I met Owen Kalman, who was playing Mew. Um, I went I won 2-0, but the thing was like I really set up really well. I could get the Veltal turn, just the turn after he hit with Mew, I think turn 2. So it wasn't really streamlined. My game plan was really solid. And then I also beat Arctina. I was out of path with the Concavo, which was easy, and Standover work things out. Then I beat two Gardewas, and well, the round 7, uh, if I it was like gift energy even um, distanced me at some point because I had boss in hand out of an Iono, and all I needed to do was promote Tyranitar and Primal Turbo into boss guard and win. But the thing was like gift energy made me draw all the special energies I need, so I could attack with Tyranitar and lost that game. Then the last two were throw pass a lot of times and not set up Luya than once. So I think it was how it turned out. How did the tournament go for you, Arnie? I think it was similar, right?
Yeah, for me, I finished 4-3-2, very not the best score. Also finished in top 256, and I was playing the same 60 like you mentioned. And for me, it was kind of a similar experience that like I felt like the deck was pretty good, but like the consistency of the deck wasn't that good, and like I felt like also that some of my losses were just like out of my control. Like for example, in my actually I was in contention still in like round. I was at round seven. I was 4-2-1, but then I round eight. I played against. I'm not. I don't remember her name, but she was playing me VMAX, and she really got the like pretty much two times like a turn one Meloeda knockout into my Lugia, and I didn't have like anything. So like that was the end of my tournament in there. But overall, I still also had fun in this tournament, and making top 256 gets still some championship points, so it wasn't too bad.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, it was like a I don't know, like a good start, but like I said, like well, I'm getting points in this division. I had a good start, 5-1, but I think I could do better, right? I had like this feeling, like I feel so close to day two. I think I could do better, but um, I think I also have like to try other decks to and also like focus on studies, which was like my main goal in that year. So this is like then 7 months later, I I went to UAC, and well, UAC was like a really strange format, let's say, because like we had the rotation and the new set. Mm, and well, it's true, like due to Japanese sources and in general tournaments or tournaments, we knew what was coming to the tournament, the decks to expect. So I tried like to build a deck which could beat all the best decks in the format, and like I could avoid mirror matches while while being like a really dependent a really reliant deck on skill. So this is why I ended on this featured version, featured control. Shout out to Alessandro Bessoni because like he really helped me to decide the deck. He showed me the archetypes and I started working on it with him. He made top 32 at the event in seniors, which was really good result for him. Well, normal for him because he's really good, but it was a good result. And me, I got my first day two in Masters in my first IC. It was amazing. Day one, I won 504 uh, because like I expected a lot of Charizard there, and I was right. Day one, I played against four Charizards and went 301. Uh, and then I also beat a Chien Pao and tied against the Asian box, another Chien Pao and Giratina. It was an ID for day two. So yeah, it was really good. Day one was really good. I was really happy with this result. Was amazing. I have been working for this list for probably 3 weeks or 2 weeks. Like, because I had like holidays before, so I tried it a lot. And it went pretty well. I think like this deck can beat Charizard Beasley, it can beat Chiempao, it can beat almost every deck in format except Luya. Luya, well, that's the thing. Like as you see in the list, the list features like strange cards such as Temple of Sinnoh or Reilegi. So I decided to include those because I was expecting like Luya couldn't play out of the stadiums and try like to mobile their Archeops or mobile their Luminions in general because it was probably my only condition which wasn't attacking with Charizard and that felt really weak, really feeble. So I tried like to prepare with conditions for Luya, and it's true I dodged Luya in the tournament. I didn't play against any, but I think I could have been good against it because then I played like some casual games against some Luya players, and I won some with his strategy, so I think it's fine. Um, Other things we can see in the list is the basis health and the arc phone, which I think I am the only person in Limitless who has made the two with those. Mm, I think they were really important actually. Like they help a lot getting crucial prizes such as the cape or some catches because like I counted it and this deck has like 28 one offs. So I think it was really important to have a control on your prices and not just leave them to lag. In day two, nevertheless, I had both setups. Uh, I lost against Futurebox Chimpao. Then I managed to win against Charizard. It's a really good matchup. I lost against a Goldengo, and then this guy conceded me because like he didn't need um, points because he was already qualified and he's a guy from my local. So shout out to him. And in round 15, I lost a really close featured control match, Mirror, but my opponent was playing, I think, Kufaran. So I don't know, I don't remember exactly, but he was playing some cards which made the mirror much favorable to him. So well, it was a really enjoyable tournament. It made me have my first limitless page. So I really enjoyed this tournament. I have a really good memory of it, and being able to have a 7 month stop and then make day two felt amazing. Not gonna lie.
Yeah,
So yeah,
I
yeah. What do you think?
yeah, you played really well. Get that first day two in the international championships. EUIC was a big tournament with like 2,600 players, and yeah, also like you mentioned, I think it's very interesting that you played the Arc phone. And I actually also looked it up that you are the only player in the whole Limitless database that played Arc phone to get day two. So it's actually an achievement. And then
Yeah,
also you were talking about the Lugias and how you didn't play against any Lugias. And speaking of Lugias, I was actually playing Lugia myself in this tournament. My record was 6-3 in the day one, so I didn't make day two. Was 1 point away. But overall, I finished top 512, getting 60 championship points. So it was alright, but it was a bit disappointing for me to not make the day two. But I was still very happy for you to make the day two, and overall, doing good. See that even after a 7 month not playing, you can still get the day two in the tournament.
yeah. Exactly. And it felt amazing. Um, I After the 7 months stop, I didn't think I could compete at this level anymore. Well, it's not a really high level, but at least it's a day two, which I think is fine.
Yeah, day two is not bad.
So yeah, so I was like, well, I want to play the UIC, not expecting any results, just chill and do my best. And suddenly disappeared. It was made a lot like my first UIC, which I made top 8. I wasn't expecting a result actually because it was my first event ever tournament. And I was like, yeah, just chill out, just play some games of Pokemon, and let's see how it goes. And I made top 8 out of anything. So well, I trained a lot for the tournament, but it was my first one, so I wasn't expecting results. And here it was like not my first tournament, but my first tournament in a while. So I think it could have been something similar. Of course, it's not the same result, but it felt like something similar. Like UIC always has this special touch sometimes. Other times not, and you lose like due to luck stuff. Like for example, in the 2023, I hit almost an Ortolus in the winning, but well, that's another story. But yeah, UAC always is like a special tournament, and very enjoyable one. So yeah, it was amazing seeing you back after all that time and having made it two in such a huge event.
Yeah,
So now, yeah, exactly.
yeah. So very
Uh,
very good tournament, and your first IC in the Master Division as well.
yeah, exactly. And now we're going to pass to NIC. I could go to NIC this year because like it was a tournament I was hoping to go for a lot of time since probably 2022, and but every year for some reason I couldn't make it. But this year I was able to travel to NIC because like as I wasn't expecting to go to Worlds, I said like yeah I want to go to a huge tournament. I want to have a good time, and and it's a tournament I wanted to go out of time ago. So I went to NIC. I finished the school year like 2 weeks before NIC, so I had like some time to train for the tournament, and I ended up on this Gargoyle list, which I think is it's not probably the best list because I think Temple of Sinnoh is really goodable for Hammer. Two Turos felt cringe. I think one is better for Iono is a must. But and the evolution felt really good for the event, even sacrificing one early. So I think mm, I played the right deck for the tournament because like it has 6 of 8, uh, a lot of good performances, 22 or 21% in day two. But list wasn't really accurate by play, probably not, because like I made some mistakes. And the most important thing was at the end of the tournament, I was really tired. I was from round seven. I was really tired. I was sleeping due to jet lag because like I went there like 2 days before the tournament, and it was like my first IC outside Europe, so I wasn't like really used to that. Because at the World Championships in Japan, I arrived there like 2 weeks before, so I was already accustomed to the times. But here it was 2 days, just 2 days, so and it was my first IC outside Europe, so I wasn't really accustomed to that, and I had like a headache, pretty strong headache, with a lot of fatigue and sleep. I was just sleeping in the game. I couldn't think. So I just in round seven I was sleeping, but I managed to win somehow. I don't know even how. In round eight I did like a gentleman's agreement, but and I'm sure the position was better for me, but I didn't even have forces to argue that. So I said, yeah, you win because I was with a headache, so I couldn't do anything about that. I think I could have won the game if I kept playing, but well, it is what it is. And round nine, I was feeling better, but I struggled, which isn't like the best matchup, I would say. And my setup wasn't the best, but I was well. I was like somehow close to the two if the gentleman's agreement was well done. So yeah, I mean, it was a good tournament. I think the meta call was really good for this tournament. Probably my play would have improved uh, because I underestimated a lot the miracle force potential. But well, I think it was a good tournament. I enjoyed it a lot, and I was really happy. Arnie got top 28 in Europe after that, after his NIC run, and we celebrated it after. So it was amazing result for him. And yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. Thanks to Ricardo too for training the days before the tournament and talking a lot about the decks we were going to play. Yeah, mm, it was a really enjoyable event, and if I'm able to go to an IC game, I wouldn't doubt going there another time.
Yeah, it was. it was a fun experience for sure. I was playing Lost Zone Box myself. I figured out the list was very good. We played with the Finnish people, but I hit some unfortunate matchups and I played a little bad in some rounds. So probably with a little bit better play in some rounds, so I could have made the day too. But yeah, like Julio mentioned, my score was 5-2. So I got also the points, 60 points, and it was able to get the top 28 for me in the Europe, so it wasn't still too bad. And but if I would have wanted to get the top 22, I would have probably actually have to be like top 64 in the whole tournament. So even if I would have made day two, I would have still won, had to like make top 64 in day two. So yeah, overall still NAIC was a lot of fun, and I had a lot of fun time in there. It was actually my second NAIC. I was NAIC also last year in the Columbus. I finished ninth place in there, so in the senior division. But yeah, anyway, NAIC is also a very good experience for me, and I'm looking to go there again. Maybe not sure about next year. Maybe it's gonna be in the New Orleans once again next year, but at some point at least.
Yeah, exactly. So as I said, like next year, I won't be able to play a lot, so I don't think I'm going to NIC back this year. But other years, of course, I will try to come again and enjoy that event, which is really enjoyable. And I recommend it 100% to all of you if you haven't attended it in your life. So, as a summary or recap, this season I haven't been able to play a lot. I have only played 3 majors and not a lot of locals. I don't even have the 6 cups because I didn't play a lot of them. But my friends are great, and thanks to them, I could enjoy all the events I attended like on a really high level. It was like really remarkable experience. Thanks to them, their support always, uh, and the funny aspects of the tournaments because this is like the best thing, right? Like when you have good friends, not just the game, not just but all the things around, all the friends you make along the way, and the new ones that are going to come.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, exactly. For example, yeah, I met you last year in Bochum, and we didn't know anything about us before.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh, yeah. So yeah, this is what it is. Mm, so next season, yeah, I said like I won't play a lot. I'm hoping like to have a good season someday. I don't know when, but yeah, I'll try to now focus on studies, which is the really important thing because next year, like the previous year before university, I have to do a lot of things and like to be selected and all stuff. So it's going to be really tough, and I don't think I'm going to have time for that. For playing events and hanging out, like training, building decks, all the stuff. But yeah, after that, maybe I have more time and I can play. I don't know yet, but someday I would like to come back and do a season like I did like last year.
Yep, definitely. Maybe not next year, but at one point you will come back and even stronger as before, and you gotta be. Everyone has to be ready for you.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. And there's another thing I want to mention here, which is like with the next um, with the next World Cup qualification system, like for getting the invites is going to be harder. Like I think in Europe it's top 155 for masters. I think in NA is the same thing.
Yeah.
So, so I think it's going to be a really rough system, and people are really discouraged to play and say like I want to keep the game. I want to be able to qualify for worlds. I want, and I mean, it's a really acceptable take in some point because everyone is able to do whatever they want and they can take their own decisions. But I would say like worlds isn't always the aim of this game, at least from my perspective.
Yeah,
If you
exactly.
qualify for worlds, it's great. if you don't qualify for Worlds, it's also great because you have enjoyed the game throughout the year, you have made good friends, and you have even played the game. Also,
Yeah,
like not qualifying for Worlds isn't always a matter of skill. It's also a matter of giving time to the game, which is totally acceptable because I can understand Worlds needs a thought preparation and spending time in the game, which I haven't done this year because I couldn't and I have to to spend that time in other aspects, such as studying. So this is like the thing, like world not qualifying for worlds isn't always a matter of skill, but also of time spent. Also, it's a lot of skill. Like if you are between the best players in the world, of course you're skillful. But this is what they say. And if people next year don't want to play due to the world system, it's a pity in some way because I feel like worlds isn't always the shouldn't always be the main ambition of this game other than having fun and meet new people, which is like keeps me wanting to play this
yeah,
game.
definitely.
And and then Worlds is one day, and like that day you can perform really well, or you can do bad, and nothing happens because like a player, a person is not one tournament.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
can do well one year, you can do bad another year, and it doesn't matter at all because like the person you are and like the players you are isn't related with one tournament in general, or even if you have invite or not. Like one year, as it happened to me, you can be between the top 22 players in Europe and make top 32 at World, and next year you can not even have invite, which is my case, because you just don't spend the time on that. So, as, a, as an advice, I would encourage people to pursue their goals, professional goals or Pokemon goals, their life goals in general, and do a balance between the things they want to work out. Like I want to be better at Pokemon, but also want to have a professional future. I want to study. I want to so do a balance between the things and take your best decision. Mm, but not always with the invite or not invite thing. Like if you aren't qualified for Worlds, it isn't like a shameful thing. Like you aren't worse than others. You just didn't spend the necessary time to do that, and it wasn't your season. But it doesn't matter at all. So you just have like to take your decisions carefully, as I try to, and put in balance all that, and not just like follow the I want the invite, I will do everything for it, because if not, I'm not a good player. That's not the case. But yeah, this is like my advice more or less.
Yeah, definitely. I agree on like most of the parts. So like just like instead of like having the one only goal that you have to make worlds, nothing else matters. That's not the good mentality when playing Pokemon. Instead of that, you just want to more just like have fun, enjoy the game, and like then in the tournaments you play, just like try your best and see what happens. And if you do good, then you will also get the Worlds invite. But you shouldn't only have the goal of making Worlds invite. And if you don't get the Worlds invite, then you get like then you get sad about it. But like, don't think about it that way. Just think about like, can I just play the game, enjoy the game, and I'm doing my best. If it is good enough to get the Worlds invite, then you get the Worlds invite. That's very good. But like, don't only have the thing in your mind that you have to get the Worlds invite, and that's the only reason to play the game. Because if it's really like the only reason to play the game, I'm not sure like why are you even like playing the game? Because like I think you should be just having like wanting to do something that you really enjoy instead of doing something that like you're like forced to get the verse in what or something. It's not like that. You just enjoy and have fun out there. And then if you get the verse invite, that's very cool. Then you're also very good. But like if you don't get it, there is nothing to be shameful about it. And there is always next years to come. So if you don't get it this season or don't try that much this season, you can do it on the next season or like the season after that. There's always going to be new seasons and tournaments.
Yeah, exactly. So thank you very much, Arnie, for this invitation. Thanks everyone for listening to this video. It was amazing. to this video and enjoy all the aspects on the season. So yeah, if you like the video, give a like at the bottom and subscribe to the SVP channel because they have really cool videos and I recommend them a lot. I think you're going to enjoy them.
Yes, thank you very much, Julio, for coming to this video. And also I can put like in the description of this video your Twitter, for example. You can go give a follow in there. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys for watching, and thank you, Julio, for coming
Yeah,
here.
thank you very much.
That's it for today's video. So we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.